Alright. I think everything is good. Back yet again. My little humble abode of a house. I think this time around, I'm gonna go do some mining. Cause... We'll go a few this. There we go. I think it's about time I got a few... Wait, what? Wrong ones. I think it's about time I got something more than just these tools. But, I'm not really, I'm not really going to get rich or whatever. I'm just kind of going to pass the time. Because, like, if I went and strip mine and got diamonds at, oh wait, right. First off, let me see the coordinates. 1050 and 480. Alright. 1050, 400, minus 480. Alright. I'm probably gonna forget those, but it's fine. Oh man. Anyway, yeah, I'm not really gonna be going there to get rich, because if I strip mine and find like a get a full set of diamond armor on day 3, then I'm just kind of, I wouldn't say I'm not really setting myself up for failure, but I am kind of speed running it when I really don't need to be. So yeah. Oh, do I have... Oh, I do have. Perfect. Alright, a shield. I forgot that that's how new Minecraft works. Alright, there we go. Alright, I think, yeah, right there. Let's go explore that thing. So, yeah. Oh man. I think it was either yesterday or I don't remember. It was like 2 or 3 days ago. Oh, it was... Alright, I have Optifine. I forgot. The light actually works, which is kind of cool. I really think they should add in Minecraft for, light to come off your... Okay, wow. Rude. Alright. I really think they should add in normal Minecraft for light to come off of the... That's better. Torches instead of only when you place them down. But whatever. Minute details. So, a few nights ago, I was playing a little bit of Minecraft with a friend. He invited me on a server, and I'm like, sure, whatever. I guess I'll show up. And the first thing I did was, I was like, all right, let's go strip mining. I'm gonna become the richest man on this server. And wow, I really need to get better at fighting. But anyway, he was like, yeah, sure. And so we both started strip mining, and oh man, I mean, it wasn't a competition, but if it was, I blew it out of the freaking water, man. I think in the same amount of time span, he got like 6 or 7 diamonds, and I ended up with like I think over 40. Ow. At least like I think 42 diamonds. So, I don't know what he was doing and what I was doing. We were both at the same Y level, but I guess I was just, I was the better Minecrafter. So, afterwards I kind of, gave all the diamonds to him because, it's not like I was going to be frequenting that server anyway. So now he's just like 50 diamonds richer. So, good for him. Good for him. But I mean, it's a friend group server. I think it's not like they're actually in any like rush to complete it or anything. But I did say that the next time I was gonna show up, I was gonna kill the Ender Dragon. So maybe that'll happen. if I ever go back there again. But yeah. Um, Speaking of that, um, I did a bit of grinding IRL today, in the sense that I had to help with. I mean, I guess not really collecting wood. We already had the wood, but we had to fucking move it because we need it for our for our fireplace, so it can be nice and warm. And so, it's not as moving wood, in real life is not as effortless and time. Ow. I guess I don't know if it's not time sensitive, but I guess the opposite. It's like it takes a lot longer to. Did that guy just disappear? All right, all right. There he is. All good. IRL, it's a lot more time consuming than it is in Minecraft to collect wood. It took us like, I mean, I don't remember how much it was. At least like 3 hours. So, that was fun. But lucky for me, I think there's gonna be more of that tomorrow because there's a lot of wood. So, if I was sad that, which I wasn't, but if I was sad that it was only 3 hours, I'm in luck because there's gonna be more of that tomorrow. But whatever, I'll I'll do it because I think it would be a bit of an asshole not to help out my family with that because I kind of also like it when the fireplace is nice and warm. So it'd be rude of me not to lend a helping hand in getting the wood required to keep it running. But anyway, I don't know why I mean, you never need coal, but you always need coal. So I'm just gonna keep grabbing as much as I find. Unless I get bored, then I won't. But yeah, today was pretty good. I almost skipped going to the gym, which would have been a foolish move, but I was able to get myself up and going. So definitely feel good about that. But what else did I? Okay, well that was. I don't think creepers are supposed to move that fast, but I don't know. Whatever. Um. Oh man, where where are my thoughts now? I feel like I had them a little bit ago, but now they're gone. Uh. Bruh. Give me a moment here. Let me think real quick. Um. All right. How are you satisfied with how you spend your free time? There we go. I guess that's a good thing to ask because I feel like too many of us nowadays spend it uh in a way that we're not actually satisfied with, I guess, you know what I mean? Like, oh, this was all right. Like well, that's weird. I feel like too many of us just, you know, spend it, and then when it's gone, we're kind of just like left with feeling like we wasted it, you know, or like we weren't satisfied with how we spent it. What I mean most by that is uh I mean just social media in general, you know. Like I don't think anyone can deny that it is scary how much of a grip social media has on all of us, like literally just all of society in today's modern age. It is, oh, right. It is not. I mean, I don't think it's really okay. I mean, I don't think anyone thinks it's okay, besides maybe the people that, own the social media platforms, but those guys don't really count, you know? So, uh, there we go. Yeah, I don't think those guys really count. So, yeah, because it is just, it's crazy, man. It is. It's so unhealthy yet so normalized. It's just completely baffling, really. And so, what happens is like, I mean, I'm sure either you know someone like this, or maybe I guess, suffering yourself. It's like, we hop on social media, whether it's TikTok or Instagram Reels or I guess Reddit or whatever, and it's like bam, there go like 3-4 hours, and you're like, wow, I feel like shit, because I mean that's the thing. Okay, I gotta kill him. I guess or I might die. I don't know if I will actually try. So yeah, I'll leave him alone for now. We're chill, but it's just so unhealthy. Like no one's denying that it's unhealthy. We all know it is, right? Especially the people that use it the most. I'm sure they realize how unhealthy it is, but it's just it's just built in such a like it's got such a death grip or vice grip on us because that's how it's created, like the people that make what is this? Smooth basalt. All right, whatever. The people that make the algorithms for the social media platforms, they're not stupid. They know how to get our attention, and that's their end goal is to get to get as much like viewership, attention, whatever as possible because that's how they make money. So they don't care if it's, I guess you could say, immoral. They just care that it gets them paid. So, it's up to us as consumers to make sure that we don't get carried away with it. Because, like, it is so easy. Like, I'm not saying I'm not I'm not saying I'm perfect and I haven't done it myself, but like I said, you just sit down, right? You've got some time to kill, and boom, a few hours go by, and you're like, wow. And you don't feel good like knowing that you spent that much time on watching random shit on TikTok or Instagram, right? Like it's you always feel like first off, the thing is I feel like free time should be used in one of two ways, right? It should be either be used like as a relaxer, like you do something that relaxes you, right? And whatever that might be, right? Doesn't really matter, right? It could just be like, you could just go fishing. Fishing's cool. I have nothing against fishing, but one second. Oh, damn. Water hits different when it's cold out. I'm sure we've all noticed that. But anyway, back to what I was saying. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. I feel like free time should be used in one of two ways. One is like as a way to relax, right? Do whatever relaxes you, or another thing would be like as something that's, I guess you could say, productive, quote unquote. Even though I feel like that's, I mean, it's not stupid, but it's another good way of using the time. Bonus points if it relaxes you, right? Like, learning a skill or whatever is a good way to spend time, right? Especially, like I said, if it's something useful and it relaxes you. But it doesn't have to be. It could just be one or the other, right? But, you know, uh, I don't think that, you know, social media does either of those things, you know? Like, I don't really feel relaxed after, you know, spending an hour on Instagram Reels, right? Because, you know, throughout that whole hour, your brain is still just, you know, processing things. I mean, it depends on what it is that you're watching, but, you know, most of the time, you know, today's media is so fast paced, and it's like, you know, it's loud, it's in your face, right? Because it's competing to keep your attention, because, you know, our attention span is so fried. It's not funny. It is just baffling, really. It is completely baffling how fried our attention span is. And so the only way to get your attention is to be like, you know, you know, for the whatever videos it is that you're watching, is for them to be even, you know, more like dopamine filled than the rest of them, right? That's how they compete against each other. It's like, you know, they jingle keys in front of you in order to grab your attention. Like, oh my god, I'm sure you've seen it like a lot, right? Like all of the videos have got like some sort of background, you know, like either Minecraft or what was that game called? Subway Surfers or anything else, just like playing there. And some of them have got several, because, you know, that's how bad our attention span has gotten. That if we don't have like 4 videos playing at once, we can't, well, I say we, but, you know, I mean, like, some of us just can't even like function, and that is just, I never want it to get that bad. I don't think they want it either, but, you know, I'd never want to be so enveloped by social media that I'm just forced to you know, live that way, I guess, where I need a constant hit of dopamine. It's probably true. It's probably already true. I'm not saying it isn't. Like, I'm no saint, you know? I get tempted by, you know, 5-second reels and whatever as well, but I try not to let it get to such a horrible degree. Especially not with the double, triple videos, you know, like I just said, the ones with Subway Surfers or whatever in the background. Like, I choose to avoid those videos as much as possible, because that's just a whole new level of like obliterated, you know, dopamine receptors. So yeah, we like, now more than ever, we really need to just be careful with our media consumption. Although, yeah, I mean, I'm not really saying anything new, but it's still worth like mentioning it again, right? Because I think it's, you know, it's being talked about. I'm not saying it isn't, but I feel like it's not being. All right, a little lag there. It's being talked about, but I feel like it's not being talked about enough. Like, this is a major fucking issue, man. It is not something that can just be swept under the rug, right? Like, so many people are suffering with not being able to concentrate on just, you know, a basic conversation without having like something to keep them like interested in it, right? Like, I'm sure now, more than ever, right? If you were to like somehow look at like the statistics of how many people skip a video, if there isn't like something interesting in the first like 3 seconds, and even 3 seconds is generous. I feel like some people, if there's not something there in the first like half a second, they'll scroll to the next video, right? If I feel like if you were to somehow find like the statistics for that, I'm sure they have it, but if we were to get our hands on it, it would just be depressing. You know, it would just be completely soul crushing. You know, like we can't just keep living like this. But you know, the question is, you know, I mean, this might be a question, right? It's like, well, how do we deal with this, right? How do we regain our how do we, I guess, resensitize our dopamine receptors, as well as gain our, I guess, our attention span. There we go, our attention span back. And it's, I mean, I feel like mostly it's just by watching longer videos, you know? That's, or, I mean, it doesn't have to be videos, right? Like, by you know, instead of spending 45 minutes watching 5-10 second, you know, reels or whatever, if we were to instead just watch, you know, an episode of a show, or maybe like half a movie, right? I feel like I'd be so much healthier for us, you know? Like, just, you know, watch longer videos, man. There are so many, you know, like longer videos out there, right? That are just fucking they're fucking, you know, cool as shit, you know? Like I feel like they're more exciting than the shorter videos, because, you know, they have more time to work with, you know? Like the shorter videos, they got to get as much crammed in as possible, and that's just, you know, it doesn't give them the freedom to express themselves as much as they want, right? But longer videos, they don't have that problem, man. And like, I'm not saying longer videos like, you know, the entire history of whatever, like 15 hours long. I mean, like, you know, watch like an hour-long video, 45 minutes, right? The longer videos you can watch without having to, I guess, get another dopamine hit, right? The better, right? Because, I mean, obviously, it's like that, right? The longer you can go without having to pick up the phone and watch a few things to, you know, hit your, oh, that's very nice. 1 second. This is historical moment, but not really. Alright, anyway. Just 2? Alright. Enough for a diamond hoe. I'm satisfied. Let's get out of here. Let's get the F out of H, man. This is good enough. But, as I was saying, the longer you can go without that having to take that hit of dopamine, the better, right? All right, now I've got a diamond pickaxe. That's I guess that's even better. But yeah, that's I mean that's kind of it. I'm sure you know that, or at least I feel like most of you probably do. But you know, it still would be better if you began to use, or you know, try to do that in your day-to-day life more, because you know, I longer content, I feel like, especially like I mean, like, you know, things like I said, movies, right, or long YouTube videos. Like there's so many like great documentaries out there, right, or just long form content that just, you know, I feel like it's just more interesting than just a short, you know, 5-10 second shit. Like the 5 to 10 second shit that just clogs our feed. That's really all it is. It's just garbage, and we all know it. Not all of it, but a lot of it is just garbage, you know? And so I feel like the longer form content is more entertaining. It's healthier for you because, you know, it doesn't fry your dopamine receptors and crush your attention span. And I mean, yeah, you know, it's neat. And it also relaxes you, right? Depending on the type of long form content you watch, right? I feel like it's more relaxing because, you know, especially like I said, documentaries and stuff like that. It's like you learn something new, it's cool, and most of the time, you know, it's chill. I guess I'll grab a bit of this since I've never grabbed it before. It's like it's kind of, you know, not as fast paced, and so that gives your brain a chance to, you know, relax, right? And yeah, I mean that's about it really. It does everything that short form content does, but better, right? So, like I just said, it's I think in my opinion, right? Of course, it's more interesting, it's healthier, and it relaxes you better, right? So, fuck it, man, just do it, right? Like maybe you don't know where to start. All right, just search up like anything, any topic that interests you, right? Just search it up. I guarantee you, there's gonna be a pretty fucking sick video out there. Cause like, you know, there are so many amazing fucking content creators, especially on YouTube that, you know, you could just watch it forever, right? You could easily watch it for as long as you'd want. Not saying you should. Obviously, we've all got our responsibilities and whatnot, but it's it's a breeze to find. Well, okay, not really. There's a lot of clutter even on YouTube, right? I'm not saying I'm not that type of clutter. You know, I know my content is not of the highest quality, but you know, I suppose it still is like. Um, all right, well, we didn't make too far. As you know, this is another form of long, you know, type of content. That's uh, like I said, that's what I was trying to emulate as well. I think I think it's cool, and you know, that's why I just did it myself. But there are also like so many people out there that excuse me, thank you. There's so many people out there that make high quality content that, you know, you could watch, right? So there, like I said, there's gonna be a lot that isn't crazy high quality. How do you make a blast furnace again? Do I not? Uh, okay. I think it was. Anyway, I think I remember. 1 second. I'm gonna do that while I talk here. So there is a lot of, you know, high quality content, right? So you won't have you have no fear of finding that out there. That you will find something that you like, right? You know, it could be game related. It could be like any topic whatsoever, right? And you know, have fun with it. You know, I mean, I don't know where this rant is really going. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I just want to remind you that you shouldn't be spending so much time on Instagram or TikTok or whatever. You know it's not healthy. We all know it's not healthy. Instead of spending an hour scrolling through reels and then feeling like shit afterwards, you can spend that hour watching like two 30-minute episodes or something, right? Like this, I guess. I mean, hey, if you're seeing this right now, that means that you're watching this, so good work, man. Yeah, you know? Um, yeah, I mean, well, another thing is like don't cheat it in a sense, you know? Don't don't make it so that you're watching this, but you're scrolling Instagram at the same time or whatever, right? Like that's like I've seen that happen before, right? Like someone's watching a movie, right? But they're not really watching it. They're just on their phone the whole time. That doesn't help, right? You're still not actually paying attention. So yeah, don't if you're watching a movie or whatever, just actually fucking watch the movie, right? Unless if there's something on your phone that, like you're texting someone or, you're waiting for a notification or whatever, that's fine. But if that's not what's happening and you're just aimlessly scrolling through, then come on, man. What the hell? I mean, I'm not your dad or whatever. You can do whatever you want, but still, you know, uh, pretty pretty weird, I guess. So, oh wait, this there we go. Yeah, just watch a bit of long form content every now and again. It'll do you good, right? It'll do you good. So, yeah, I mean, I think I think it's a solid amount of talking. Um, I'm just gonna let this cook and organize it a little bit, I suppose. But yeah, um, I don't really think I have much else to say. So I will see you guys next time.